Ever wonder how a cool idea actually becomes a real project in our super digital world? Well, we're about to find out. We're going to take a peek under the hood of an educational project called Good Manners for Life. We'll break down the exact digital toolkit they use to connect, create, and share everything. Let's dive in.
So, this is the big question for pretty much anyone trying to get things done today, right? How do you actually work together effectively when you're not all in the same room? It's way more than just sending a few emails. It's about creating a digital home base for your team. Let's check out the blueprint this project followed. Okay, first things first. Every great project starts with great communication. I mean, before you can build anything, you have to make sure the team is actually on the same page. So this first part is all about the tools that brought everyone together and kept them in sync.
So the team had this sort of four-part strategy for communication, and each tool had its own special job. They used Google Meet for those face-to-face virtual meetings, WhatsApp for all the quick chats, Gmail for the official stuff, and Facebook to connect with everybody else. Let's look at each one.
You know, when you're working remotely, it's so easy to lose that energy you get from a real brainstorming session. Google Meet basically became this project's virtual conference room. It was the place where they could have those really important face-to-face talks, see each other's reactions, and find that creative spark that, really, you only get from collaborating in real time.
But hey, not every conversation needs a whole scheduled meeting, right? For all that quick, informal back and forth, WhatsApp was their go-to. It was absolutely perfect for those little moments like, hey, can you send me that file, or just had a quick thought on this. It just kept the project chugging along without all the formality of an email.
And then, for the really important stuff, the official documents, the formal plans, anything that needed a solid paper trail, Gmail was the command center. It created this clear, searchable history of all the key decisions and milestones, making sure nothing important ever got lost.
All right, so communication is flowing, the team's connected, what's next? Well, now it's time to actually make things. Let's switch gears and check out the creative tools they use to turn their vision into real, engaging content.
So, with the communication plan locked in, it was time to get creative. The team used this really powerful combo of tools to bring their ideas to life. Canva for all the design work, Genially for making things interactive, Book Creator to package it all up nicely, and of course, YouTube to share it with the world.
You know, what's so incredible about tools like Canva is that they've totally changed the game for design. You don't have to be a professional graphic artist anymore to make something that looks amazing. This team used it for everything, from social media graphics to presentation slides, giving their whole project a really polished, professional feel.
Let's be honest, static content can be a little, boring. So to really grab their audience's attention, the team used Genially. This let them build these cool, interactive presentations with things you could click on, little quizzes, and animated graphics. It basically turned people from just passive viewers into active participants.
Okay, so now you've got all this great stuff. Your graphics, your text, your interactive bits. How do you actually present it all together as one final product? Well, that's where Book Creator came in. It let the team pull everything together into a slick digital book, kind of like a professional portfolio that showed off all their hard work. And finally, to get their message out to as many people as possible, YouTube was the no-brainer choice. It gave all their video content a huge global platform, making their work instantly available to anyone with an internet connection on literally any device.
So, we've seen the tools they use to connect and the tools they use to create. But the real secret sauce, the real power, comes from how all these things work together to create this super smooth and efficient process from start to finish.
And this, right here, is the key takeaway. It wasn't about using a bunch of random apps. It was about building a single, powerful ecosystem. You see how the tools for communication, creation, and sharing all fit together. And, working behind the scenes, you have essential helpers like Google Translate to get past language barriers, and Adobe Reader to make sure documents work for everyone. Every single piece had its place.
This all kind of leads to a final, really interesting question. If just one project can build such an effective workflow using tools that are this easy to access, what does that mean for the future of education? It really seems like the classroom of the future might not be built with bricks and mortar, but with bits and bytes. What do you think?